Right, guys, welcome back. Day 13. Very quick, very simple, but very powerful one for you today. All about the customer referral side. Because honestly, there is no greater marketing tool than a happy customer. That is the easiest sell in the world. If customers speak to their friends or people they work with or anyone they interact with and say, you were amazing, they had a kitchen done by you, that you redecorated their house, you built an extension, whatever it is that you do, customers saying that speaks so much louder than you saying that. You really, really need to have all of your customers on your side and not have any customers say anything bad about you. Even if a job goes slightly wrong, because look, shit happens in the construction industry. Some clients are difficult. You've got to manage that and basically make the customer feel like you've done everything you can to not have them going out there and saying bad things about you. As much as we're in a social media world of, online is very, very important, never ever underestimate the power of good word and goodwill in the marketplace. And I think a lot of people skip that. If your customers aren't left feeling amazing and like buzzed that you've been really communicative, you've been on the ball, you've been organised, you've been thorough, you've snagged all your work yourself, there's not been any issues with the job, and that's where you should be as a business. If customers are pulling you up on stuff on site, you've got issues. You've got to fucking resolve those issues with the lads on site, with your own fucking attention to detail, and your own checking on the jobs and making sure everything's done fucking perfect. If you don't do that, customers are never going to say good things about you. So if you've got that bit right first, and I assume you have, because you're the type of person that's done this business program, you give a shit about your job and the quality of what you're doing, and you're very communicative, you over deliver as a person as well as that, because look, customers remember how you left them feeling. They don't remember all the work and all the hard graft that you did throughout the job. They remember how you left them feeling. If you left them feeling that you weren't that great, you said you were going to do things on certain days and you didn't do them, or you didn't turn up on time, or it wasn't as great as an experience, that's what they remember. They don't remember the weeks, the days of planning ahead, fucking slogging your bollocks off, sweating your tits off, whatever you've done to do the job and what your lads done. They don't remember that. They don't care about that. They only remember how you left them feeling. So let's leave them on a good note, because we want two things from our customers. We want a Google review. You can use other plugins, but Google's the free one. For most of you, it's going to be easy. You can plug that into your website as well. You want a Google review from every client that you've done a job for and done a good job for. Number two, you want them saying good things about you and recommending you to other people. If you've got 10 customers or 100 customers saying good things and recommending you, you've built your pipeline for fucking years, and it just only compounds and gets bigger. Whereas if you've got no one saying anything good about you, or you've got no reviews, you're always going to be on a hamster wheel of trying to find work and trying to find leads. Customers will do it for you if you do it right. So how do we get them to do that? Number one, like I say, they've got to be happy with the service. They have to be absolutely happy with the service. That's non-negotiable. Nothing happens past that. If that's not there, nothing else will happen. Number two, they've got to be happy with the job. They've got to be, very happy with the quality of the work. If there's anything not quite right, get it resolved, get it fixed. Don't look at it and go, oh, what a ball ache, it's going to cost me more. It will cost you more in the long run if you leave that customer unhappy. So make sure it's all faultless. And like I say, an unhappy customer will do a lot more damage to your business. And then thirdly, what's in it for them? Like, if you think about it logically, they've got you round, you've quoted a job, you've done it, and they've paid you. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you fuck all. As far as they're concerned, they've paid you with the price that you asked for. You've done the job. That's it. The relationship is finished. It's as clear as day as that. So you can't just expect people to leave a review. The transaction is complete once you finish the job. So what I like to do, and this works really well, and some of my clients do this now as well, and it's worked an absolute treat, is giving people a gift at the end of the job. So a bottle of champagne or a box of chocolates, whatever's appropriate for the job. You're not going to give someone £100 bottle of champagne for a job that's been a £2,000 job. But a box of chocolates will cost you a tenner. It's nothing. But a bottle of champagne, if you've done a big kitchen, a £20,000 job, a £30,000 job, something like that, a gift that's appropriate. Because where people go wrong with this is they buy people dog shit. You don't go and buy the cheapest shit you can find that's £3 a bottle and it's actually an offence. Like, no one really wants that. If you're dealing with good clients, buy something nice. 20 quid, 50 quid is a sort of ceiling, really. but relevant to the client as a gift, right? Give people a gift at the end, because what did I say at the start of this? They remember how you left them feeling. So if you give them a gift, it just leaves it on a very, very good note, okay? But the key thing is that note that comes with the gift, it says, hope you enjoy your extension, your new kitchen, or your newly decorated house, whatever it is. Any trade can do this, but people don't. Leave that note saying, hope you enjoy the works that we've completed. We'd be incredibly grateful if you could leave us a quick review at here. And just do a very simple, they go to one link, and that's the link that they go to leave the review, whether it's on Google Reviews, or you can have someone do a QR code and they can literally just scan it with their phone and go and do it. It takes them there straight there. Make it easy for them to do it, and they will feel like they need to do it because you've given them a gift, because you started a new transaction. You've given them something for nothing. It's on top of the job, and they feel like they need to give back, and you'll get a much stronger return rate on that. But even if they don't leave a review, look, you've left them in a really good note and a positive high that you've given them a gift. So it's just a no-brainer. For your old customers that you've already finished the jobs, send them a text. Send them a text along the same lines and go, hope you're happy with the job that we completed, whenever it was. It would really help us out if you could leave us a quick review, quick link, done, send it out to people, and just bang through that, go through all your old customers. Now, the other key thing to do, social proof. We talked a lot about this. Take pictures of the job as you go through it and tag your customers on social media. People don't do this, but it's the easiest way, because if you're doing a new kitchen, for example, people are likely very proud of having that done. And what do people do when they've had a new kitchen done? They get their friends over and they have a family party because they want to show it off. They've got an extension done. They want to show it off to their family and friends. If they're spending money on something, they want to show it off to people. So take pictures and tag them in it, and they're more than likely going to share it again or like it and comment on it. And then all their friends are going to see it, and they know that you're the company that they have used. So then you've instantly opened your network, and you've got more warm people that know you. Just an easy, quick thing to do. And a lot of this stuff is very simple, but if you miss it and you don't do it, you've got no chance. But if you do all these little things, it makes all the difference. And it could be the difference between one more inquiry that week or that month. And it could be a 10 grand job, a 20 grand job, a 5 grand job, whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So you've got to think like a business person. Again, I keep saying it, but it's just so true. If you do that, you are more than likely going to get the good reviews, you're going to look more trusted, you're going to look more viable, you've got more proof, and it's all going to build and compound for you, okay? Now, how do we do this for zero cost? Because all advertising has got a cost, and this is basically a form of advertising. Getting a review and getting them saying good things about you is advertising. They are advertising for you on your behalf. But we can do this for zero cost, and this is what I do, and this is a smart way of doing it. Let's say you give people a bottle of champagne when you finish a job, or a box of chocolates, and let's say it costs you 50 quid including the card and sending it. And this is the way to do it, by the way. Get someone it sent to them. Go on a website, I think Moonpig or one of those, get it sent to them. It's less effort and ag for you, okay? Or you can do it at the end of the day, handing over the job, whatever's easiest, but that's just an easy way of doing it, okay? What I would do, and what I do, is add the cost of that onto the job when you price it. So when I showed you guys materials, labour and plant, in the plant section, I would put in customer gift, so it's hidden cost, put in the 50 quid, and then remember that cost is then having a margin added to it, so you're actually earning money on doing it. So the customer in themselves is paying for the free gift and for the note to get them to leave you a review, and it's costing you nothing. So it's just a set up system that's easy to do. So it's not like you're spending a couple of grand a year or £500 a year on giving gifts to customers. The job is paying for it, and you're not going to lose the job because you've got 50 quid hidden in there for a gift for the customer if you win the job. It's an easy, no-brainer thing to do, and that's all you've got to do going forward. There's no real action steps for this one today, but you've got to put it into place. Every job you price now going forward, put 50 quid in there for a customer gift. When you win the job, make sure you give them the fucking gift and don't miss that part. Get the review, get your Google reviews set up. It's quite easy to do. You can just YouTube that or Google it. That's very simple. Or your web team will be able to do that and then plug it into your website as well. It's an absolute no-brainer, costs you nothing, is going to bring you in loads more work.